How's it going, everyone? I'm Game Master 648, and welcome to Five Nights at Wario's. There's Night 6 over here, which I never beaten yet. Alright. Just want to do this again because I wanted to. There was once a man named Wario who walked along with a friend of his. One day, however, the two men went missing, and they were never found. Since that day, the factory has been closed due to people thinking the factory was cursed. 7 years later, the government decided to reopen the factory and start the production again. One man has gotten a job as a guard during the night. As much as I love playing the old build of this game from 2015,
Declared firmly, the engagement is over. I don't want to hear your explanations. This is where our relationship ends. The hospital. Although the groom had no personal connection to me, the hospital staff highly doubted the legal advisor. The groom's face flushed red as he approached.
Hello?
hey,
Are you there?
Triple Wario.
Oh, great. Well, welcome to Wario's, your new summer job. So this place recently got reopened, and you are in fact the first person to work on this location after its reopening. So that's quite an honor, don't you think? Before we begin, you might have heard some rumors or something about something going on here about 7 years ago. Just don't worry about that and don't think about it at all. I'm sure it's just silly rumors of some kind. So you have nothing to worry about. Anyways, your job here is pretty simple. Watch the security cameras around the building to make sure that everything works correctly. This place is pretty old now, and we haven't really got much time yet to fix everything around the building. So the rooms are pretty old and dusty and maybe rotten, and the machines might not work correctly. So that's why we need you to keep an eye on things to make sure that everything looks alright. Also, if it should be necessary, you can also put on the lights in the door to your left and also in the window to your right. You can also close off this door and this window. But please only shut those doors and turn off those lights if absolutely necessary. You only have a limited supply of power for now, so we don't really want to waste much money. So, yeah, good luck. Just keep an eye on things. Check your cameras pretty fast, I guess, to make sure that you don't use too much power. And you shouldn't really have anything more to worry about. You're sitting here until 6 a.m. and someone will come and take your spot. So, again, good luck, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. What in the world is that? What is happening? I should really thank him for it. As much as I enjoy playing FNAF fan games like Five Nights at Wario's and The Joy of Creation, Those Nights at Rachel's or whatever, yeah.
Hello? There, I told you it wouldn't be a problem. You didn't happen to see anything unusual during the night, did you? Like, a machine not working or something? Probably not. Anyways, you did a good job. All machines were working during the day, so just keep it up. About that rumor I mentioned yesterday, the thing is, or you know what, just never mind, forget about that. Just keep doing what you're doing. I should probably mention though, not to scare you or anything, but it is a little fact that maybe you should know about. As you might know, the factory closed down 7 years ago, and you probably know that Wario and the rest of the gang who was here, well, they were never found, so we don't really know what happened to them. But anyways, that's not the point. So 6 years ago, 1 year after the factory got closed down, a woman passing by the abandoned factory, she claimed to see Wario in the window, only different. And the same thing happened to a man last year. So we don't really know what they meant by that. Do you know anything about this? Well, during these 7 years, it has only happened twice, so they were probably just something they imagined. So yeah, check those cameras, see if everything is working correctly, and only use the doors and lights in case you feel like. So keep up the good work, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I know. Keep that in mind. I only noticed that there's another jar inside Wario. Either this is Wario with an endoskeleton inside of him, or is there something I'm missing? I mean, I have played this game back in 2015. I did play Five Nights at Wario's 4 back in 2016. I have followed updates of the Joy of Creation Reborn back then. I have followed the original Joy of Creation from 2015, late 2015. Then, when Nixon announced Those Nights at Rachel's, I started following it, leaving comments on there. Then during that time, Those Nights at Rachel's 2 was in the making. The original, not the reloaded one. But Nixon decided to rebirth the Joy of Creation. After that, I've been following that game since 2016. And then I played every single build of the game. Like the Joy of Creation Reborn Alpha, Free Roam Alpha. Then I played like the beta of it, like Freddy update, then the Bonnie update, the Foxy and Chica updates, and all that. Then I played the story mode of the game when it came out. I never managed to beat the story mode of that game. Maybe after this I'll do it. 6 a.m. finally! Yeah, then Nixon did the Joy of Creation Halloween edition, which I played. And still...
Hello? Hello, hello? Well, look at that. Your third night. done a good job. You've managed to save the power great, so just keep up the good work you've done. There is something that I maybe should mention. The stories around the things that happened 7 years ago, well, they are in fact, true. Well, nobody knows really what happened. But what we know is that on a Monday about 7 years ago, Wario and Waluigi went to work, and as you probably have heard somewhere, they went missing. They never came back from work, and they never came out of the factory. And later the same night, Mario and Luigi, they went into the factory to look for them. But the thing is, they never came out either. And people have also mentioned that Mario's girlfriend or some sort, Peach or something, I don't know if that's the correct name, she went in to look for Mario when he went missing, and apparently she was never found either. And after Peach disappeared, someone came up with a rumor of the factory being cursed or something, and they decided to close it off. We have not really any clue on what really happened, though some witnesses have said that early in the morning on that same day, an unknown person went into the factory, and yeah, nobody really knew who that person was or anything. And the weird thing is, he never came out either. We also had a Wario costume in the back room. You know, for mascot purposes. And the weird thing, that costume actually disappeared on that same day, so we don't really know where it is. So yeah, the factory has a bit of a dark backstory, I guess. But it looks to have a bright future. By the way, have you been doing something to the machine in the machinery room? We came to work earlier today and the machine was turned off. And as far as we know, these machines are protected with a code of some sort that really only the employees or previous employees know about. You haven't touched that or something, have you? Oh well, it's back on again now. So just hang in there and I will speak to you tomorrow.
Factory entrance number 1, entrance number 2. I like when the cameras move on their own in Five Nights at Wario's 2, though. As much as I like to play games by other people, like FNAF fan games and all that, still. Not good enough, Wario. Stay out of there. He's always in the freezer room, like every single time. As much as I can remember. Yes, back in 2016, back when I was 15, I remember that my channel used to be known for playing FNAF fan games, doing reaction videos and all that. I'm hoping that in the future, Miyamoto can somehow get an approval on porting over Super Mario Galaxy 2 to the Nintendo Switch. Because I freaking love that game. I had it since 2010, when I was a kid. When I was 10. I freaking love that game since then. I used to play Galaxy 1 and 2 all the time on my Wii. Oh, great. Now Peach is wandering around. I wonder how WWW Wario managed to make her into this. She's like a walking corpse. I feel like Luigi has sincerely broken the laws of physics. The laws of gravity. I don't see Waluigi anymore. There he is. Wario was just ducking under there. I did have an intro in the past.
Hello? Alright, you're in position. Well, this is your fourth night. I think that you can take tomorrow and the rest of next week off. We at the company here have decided to close the factory off for a little while. Some things has been going on. The machines keep turning on and off, and there seem to constantly be some kind of glitch in the system. And yesterday, an employee found, well, 2 teeth in the basement. So yeah, weird things has been going on. So we decided to close it off, at least for a while. One could think that there are some intruders trying to get the secret recipe. If you didn't know, Wario and Waluigi had a secret recipe that I'm sure many people really wanted to have. Apparently they came up with this recipe at an old location. Yeah, apparently Wario and Waluigi ran a little shop or something before this factory was opened. But it should be very hard for any thieves to get into the factory. If you haven't noticed, this factory has 2 entrances, and both of those entrances are heavily locked, so any intruder getting in should be impossible. And speaking of intruders and people inside a factory, you haven't heard any voices of some kind? Well, as I was leaving my day shift yesterday, I could swear I heard a voice coming from inside a factory. It said something like, "Stop him and help me" or something. I don't know. It's weird though, because it really sounded like that Luigi guy who went missing. So anyways, just get through this night, and you will probably have a day off tomorrow. We'll send you a letter in the mail. And keep an eye out for something unusual. Anyways, good luck and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Anyways, good luck and I'll talk to you tomorrow again.
Luigi's already moving too. Peach? Not yet. Went through all 3 nights without dying. I don't see Waluigi in storage or in the freezing room. There are only 6 nights in this game, I remembered, when I played the old Wario's, 5 Nights at Wario's games back in 2015. There was 5 Nights at Wario's 1, 2, and 3. Then 5 Nights at Wario's Origins. Then after that, a year later, was 5 Nights at Wario's 4. Ah, there's Peach. Look at her eyes and mouth. Like she's in horror. What happened to you, Princess Peach? Who made you be like this? Yes, as much as I did enjoy watching the movie, Super Mario Brothers movie by Illumination, the people who did Despicable Me and the Minions, I really did enjoy watching Super Mario movie. I mean, it was great. Someone played the Mario Galaxy theme in the theaters before the movie began. I mean, I did watch Despicable Me 4 last month. That movie was so funny, and I really enjoyed it. So I really am hoping that in the future I would... I don't know. We do know that the Mario movie 2 is coming. It was confirmed by... it was confirmed on Mario Day back in March 10th. Mario 10, as in Mario. And I am hoping that when the sequel of that movie comes out, I will get to watch it with my dad again, because that movie was great. I don't see Waluigi anymore. There you are. battery until 5 a.m. left, and then 6 a.m. has come. The villains from... And the villains from the Minions, like...
Hello? What are you doing there? Didn't you get the letter? We decided to close off the factory, and now as the factory has been closed off, there really is no way out for you until 6 a.m. when the doors open. Yeah, both doors are heavily locked now automatically, from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. So yeah, you pretty much gotta be there tonight. Just stay where you are, as I'm on my way to the factory now, as a matter of fact. When I get over there, I can try to open the door from the outside, but I doubt I will be able to. Anyways, I read something yesterday that might have a connection of some sort to this factory. I read that if a soul wants to avenge or have a revenge of some sort, their souls may turn evil and confused and even go back to their old bodies. Apparently they can get aggressive against anything that is similar to what they died of. So, not to scare you off or anything, but you haven't seen Wario's body or something walking around in the factory, have you? Well, if you do, then keep safe and avoid eye contact. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Alright, I'm walking after the factory now, so let's see if we can...
Leo. You all look down. The bad boys are moving. Are you all crouching down? Are you all gonna get me? There's a second jaw inside Wario, like he ate someone. Or if that's an animatronic of him. I don't know. It was explained in FNAF 3, I remember. Like I said, Wario's 3, but I played that game many years ago. The old version of the build. Looking at Luigi's nose right now, that's something. Speaking of Luigi, I did manage to play Luigi's Mansion 2 this year, the HD of the game, on the Nintendo Switch, and I freaking love that game. I never played the first Luigi's Mansion game. I did play Luigi's Mansion 3, then 2. I never actually played. Every time I hear that footsteps, Peach might be on top of me. Are they just gonna start by fighting me, like Super Smash Bros. Style, or what? I mean, I did play Super Smash Bros., yes. I do have the Sora amiibo from Smash. I mean, I did use the amiibos for something, at least. Peach is in the control room. He's always in the freezing room. Guess he loves that room. Stuck on 4 a.m., I assume? Damn it. And I was this close. No. I had to use up all that battery till 4 a.m. when 5 a.m. came. So I was not going to make it. By www Wario, who changed it to Triple Wario. Original idea Scott Cawthon, who did Five Nights at Freddy's. Title artwork Batitude. Don't know what kind of name that is.